Hello everyone, this is my first video. I apologize for the crude video. Unfortunately, this is the best I'm able to do right now. I don't really have the space or the equipment to make a proper video. Anyway, this is a Heathkit code oscillator. As you can see, it's a very basic device. The model number is HD-1416. This is the device that I used back in the mid-80s to learn Morse code when I first applied for my ham radio license. Again, it's a very basic device. There's really nothing to it. The only controls are in the front, where you have the volume, the 1/4-inch headphone jack, and the connectors for your wire that connect your keyer. On the inside, you have your speaker, your 9-volt battery. I'm using this piece of paper here just to put some pressure on the battery to hold it in. Normally there is a piece of foam that fits down in this area here that puts some pressure on the battery to keep it from sliding around. But since this device is maybe over 20 years old, the foam disintegrated. This is a variable resistor, also known as a potentiometer, or a pot for short, and this is what you use to vary the tone so you can get the your desired sound out of it. If I hold this down, and you just set whatever tone you like, and you just have all the components. There's really nothing complicated inside, just some resistors and some capacitors, and that's about it. There's some diodes and a few transistors, and that's it. It's just a very simple device. The keyer, you have these two screws that you use to adjust your keyer. This screw adjusts the space in between this section here. This screw adjusts tension, and you can just adjust it so there's a small amount of space, just something that you're able to whatever is comfortable for you. You know, whatever it is you like. This keyer is mounted on a piece of plywood, just a small square of plywood. That's why I have to hold it down. Sometimes if you were to make something like this, you might want to use a longer piece of plywood where you can rest your hand, and that would help hold the keyer down. The way you hold this, well, there's really no specific way to hold it. You can just hold it any way that you're comfortable with. Normally, since I'm left-handed, I put my index finger on the top, my middle finger on one side, and my thumb on the other, so I can have more. It just feels like I have more control that way. And I don't have to rely on that spring to bring it back up, because I can move it up and down with my hand. And that's it. And in the background here, you might see a Cobra 148 GTL. This is a CB radio. This is not really part of this video. This is the original radio from about the mid-80s, and that might not really interest some of you, but maybe I'll make a video on that later. Thank you very much for watching.